Welcome back to the Mulberry Book Drop. Bethany, the summer reading program is over. How are you doing?
I'm so good. I had the best summer.
Oh, I love it. All right, tell me something good.
Well, the best thing is we finally went on a vacation.
Vacay? Where'd you go?
We went to northern Georgia. And
What'd
we
you
did
do?
a Airbnb with some of our friends, and we got to go hiking, and we also did the little mountain coaster thing in Helen, Georgia. And, well, we went to the Cabbage Patch Hospital, which was fascinating. And once you see certain things, you can't unsee it. So if you guys have questions about that, come see me because it was pretty funny and I have videos.
I have all the questions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny. But the hiking was great. We did the Tallulah Gorge, and we also went to the top of Blood Mountain, which was in Vogel State Park, and it was absolutely beautiful.
Sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it's not a great name for a mountain, but it was totally worth it. We kind of got lost a little bit. We weren't sure if we were going the right way, and we were a little nervous, but we finally made it down, and the top part was just the most gorgeous sight.
Oh, so, I love it. You guys you guys deserve to go on a vacation.
It was awesome. So what's your something good?
So I'm pretty sure I said that I was accepted, but I'm officially a student at the University of Central Florida. So Yay! Go Knights. I think the saying is charge on. I don't know. Still learning. I am online, so I won't say it much. But I'm a psychology major, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying at the library. So this podcast will still go forth with me in it.
Thank goodness.
I've also been watching a show, like a telenovela, so that's where that came from. So sorry. All right.
So I know we've kind of been teasing the from the desk of our city manager, but we finally were able to catch up with Rick. So
Yay!
We are going to have our first little thing with Rick. So hang tight, and here comes our Rick clip.
All right, Rick. So what's new and exciting happening in Mulberry right now?
Well, we have a lot of growth going on, as everybody that drives through can see. We have apartments and single-family homes being built, but we have a couple of larger scale projects going on. One of them is we should be closing, hopefully this week, on the sort of joinery concept eatery that we're going to put downtown, which current design is to have 7 different eateries in there. Similar to the joinery, or my original thought was almost like indoor food trucks, which is similar to what's up there. Mm-hmm. And we've, with Badcock Furniture being purchased by someone else, a lot of their properties became obsolete for them, and I've been trying to get this property for about 4 or 5 years, and they finally agreed to sell it to us. It's an old warehouse, so we're excited about that.
Cool. So have you guys decided on a name, or is that top secret right now?
No, not really, but we have we're going in a sort of a conceptual thing. We put it out on Facebook and social media. We got a bunch of things. We're putting a committee together with Commissioner McClintock is going to be the commission liaison. And we're going to kind of go down through the names, pick out a handful that we really like, and then we'll put it out to the commission to vote. But we do need to name the project because as it goes out to bid, it's just important that we have a name attached to it before, just to keep all the bid documents and financing clean.
Cool. All right. And then last question is,
Sure.
You got a book that you're reading right now or that you read and loved?
I just finished A Wanted Man by Lee Child. It's one of the Jack Reacher books. And then also I'm in the process of reading All the Light We Cannot See. I'm about probably a little better than halfway through that book.
Awesome.
So I'm excited about that. That's a great book.
Cool. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Well, we'll hear from you next month.
Absolutely. Thanks.
All right. So I mentioned the summer reading program. Our challenge is over, our summer reading challenge. If you remember, our original goal was 10,000 minutes, and our readers blew it out of the water before the first week even ended.
It was amazing.
We then changed the challenge to 100,000 minutes, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous, and by a little nervous, I mean a lot of nervous. So Bethany, I have a question. What was our final number?
Oh my gosh, I'm so beyond proud of you guys because I was a little nervous as well. And I have to say what amazed me the most was the names that I was seeing coming back on our bookmarks. It was a lot of people that we recognize but don't always participate sometimes in our challenges. So we had a lot of new names. It wasn't the people that we assumed would do it. They didn't. And we know they were still reading. So This number is definitely not a complete number for the community. This is just what was turned in.
Oh, beautiful.
And our final number was 122,800 minutes.
That is so many.
I know.
Like, I was nervous. I don't know why.
Yeah. And even, I mean, you kids, like, I know sometimes people like to take a break over the summer from the read 20 minutes at night and all that kind of stuff. But you guys were like, challenge accepted.
Yes. And blew it out of the water.
It was
Crazy.
awesome.
All right. So you're probably wondering what we're doing here today. Are you? Yeah.
I'm so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
so nervous.
so we're playing a game. I love games. Do you love games, Bethany?
I love games, but so here's the thing, guys. I only had a small hint about this, and I love games, but this is the game that I'm worst at. But we're going to play anyway.
So for everybody listening, this is a guessing game. And Bethany will be doing the guessing, but as you're listening, I want to know, like, I want you to email us and let us know if you, like, got it before she does or doesn't. Let's be honest. No, just kidding.
Everyone's answer is going to be yes.
Right. I will be explaining books badly. So these are books that you and I have both read because I went creeping through your Goodreads and my Goodreads. And there's about 52 books that we've both read. We're not doing 52 books. I would cry. But you have to guess what book I am talking about. And you get one hint for each book, except for the last one. Are you ready?
I am. I really do want to stress you guys. I seriously have no idea what she picked.
All right. So you ready for the first one? I feel like this one's kind of a warm-up.
Okay.
All right. 3 orphans, a bunch of bad things happen to them.
Oh. Was it made into a TV show? Wait, can I ask for hints?
This isn't 20 questions, Bethany. I'm kidding. I will tell you, it was turned into a movie and a TV show.
A series of unfortunate events.
Yes.
Lemony Snicket. I got it.
All right. So with this, I'm also going to read a little description of what the book is about because if you've never read the book, maybe you do. And I read these when I was in school and I absolutely loved them. All right. You ready? This is how this one starts. Dear reader, I'm sorry to say that the book you are holding in your hands is extremely unpleasant. It tells an unhappy tale about 3 very unlucky children. Even though they are charming and clever, the siblings lead lives filled with misery and woe. From the very first page of this book, when the children are at the beach and receive terrible news, continuing through the entire story, disaster lurks at their heels. One might say they are magnets for misfortune. In this short book alone, the 3 youngsters encounter a greedy and repulsive villain, itchy clothing, a fire, a plot to steal their fortune, and cold porridge for breakfast. Ew.
Gross.
It is my sad duty to write down these unpleasant tales, but there is nothing stopping you from putting this book down at once and reading something happy if you prefer that sort of thing. With all due respect, Lemony Snicket.
I love it.
I do. That's... I'm pretty sure as a kid, that's why I wanted to read that book, to be honest.
My kids really enjoyed it too. And I will say, I think one of the things that really surprised me about this book is the vocabulary. And
yes.
that really showed in the TV show as well.
Did it?
So yeah, it's actually, it's a really great book for expanding your vocabulary and your grammar. Just such a fun way that the author did it.
I loved these books growing up. I don't remember how old I was when I read them. And I've seen the Jim Carrey movie.
Okay.
And I loved it. Obviously, it's a movie, and it's like 13 books long. Mm-hmm. There's 13 books. I said that weird. But, like...
Unlucky number 13.
Unlucky. Oh! That's where I graduated. Oh, no. But... I still love the movie, even though they obviously couldn't put a lot of stuff in it. And I still haven't watched the TV show.
The TV show was cool, and they did, with the different books or whatever, if I remember correctly, I think it's like 2 episodes per, so it's kind of neat the way that they had it set up, so it was really able to kind of dive a little deeper into each book.
Oh, well, so. I may reread them, to be honest.
And the cast was rewatch them. Top-notch. Loved the casting.
Awesome. All right, are you ready for book number 2?
I am. Actually, I feel a little better now. Got it.
Right. So, a girl picks a career, her parents turn their back on her, and a lady is trying to control everything. The main girl and the guy that she falls in love with try to save everyone.
Oh, no. That could be like any book that I've read. Oh, I'm going to need a hint.
Okay. We mentioned on our podcast in the past that we said that we would have liked these movies more if they were titled something different from the books.
I don't remember.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's the last episode.
Oh,
or within the last two.
I remember saying that, too, where I was like, it could stand alone. Which book was it? Oh,
Are you giving
Sarah?
up?
I think I give up. I'm a failure.
It's the Divergent series by Veronica Roth.
That's right. Oh, I did say that.
All right, so what this book is about, there are 5 factions. Beatrice grew up in abnegation, the selfless faction. On an appointed day of every year, all 16-year-olds must select the faction to which they will devote the rest of their lives. For Beatrice, the decision is between staying with her family and being who she really is, and she can't have both. So she makes a choice that surprises everyone, including herself.
Yes. Oh, no. And I was totally the one who said that.
Yep. 100% you were.
That was my defense of the movie. They should have just changed the name.
Yep. I'm a huge fan of these books.
I liked them.
I still recommend and suggest these books to everybody because I'm like, they're like, yeah, but I didn't like the movie, and I'm like, listen,
it's different.
It is. It's so good. All right, well, you're 1-1.
Oh no,
not that we're keeping score, but I am.
There goes my confidence.
All right, are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
This is fun though.
This is number 3.
Don't take my sadness as like a. I am enjoying myself.
All right. Girl wants to get married. Brother is too controlling. Girl ends up marrying brother's friend.
Again, could be literally any book that I've read.
This is so fun for me.
I'm trying to think too because we've worked together for a little over 3 years now. What kind of books have we shared? I'm going to need a hint.
It's been turned into a Netflix hit.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet, though.
You haven't?
Oh, it's The Duke and I.
Yeah.
Okay, Bridgerton.
Yay!
Okay, I got it.
All right, so what the book is about. Daphne Bridgerton has formed friendships with the most eligible young men in London, and everyone likes her for her kindness and wit, but no one truly desires her. Simon, the Duke of Hastings, which if you watch the show, he's really pretty, recently returned from England, declaring to shun both marriage and society. But Daphne and Simon agree to a fake courtship, so mothers will leave Simon alone and Daphne will seem more desirable. The plan works like a charm, at first. But amid the glittering, gossipy, cutthroat world of London's elite, there's only one certainty. Love ignores every rule.
I really wish that I was taking a video of you right now. If you guys could see Sarah as she's reading this description, the hands are going, and she is just so in it.
Yeah,
It's a shame this is an audio and not a visual medium.
I'm pretty sure my head was going too.
It was.
I like the book. I like the show better, but honestly,
Okay.
It's probably because I watched the show first.
I'll keep you posted once I watch it.
So
I would actually like to just take a second. I think I mentioned it on here once when we were talking about audiobooks, but this was a really good audiobook. The narrator was fantastic, and there were a couple of moments with the main girl, like there was the time where she fell in the water and stuff. Like it just was so well presented in the audio format that it was really entertaining, and I loved it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good one. I listened to it as well. I liked it. I like the whole cat and mouse thing.
Yeah.
So, and I'm pretty sure I said that in our audiobooks episode. All right.
Okay.
Next one, number 4. Okay, so you're 2-1.
I'm on top right now.
You're doing great.
Okay.
All right. Guy talks about how his career started and how it's going.
Is it fiction or nonfiction?
I don't know. Do you need a hint?
Of course.
Okay, well, here's your first hint, because the second hint, you'll get it right away. The first hint is it's nonfiction.
Okay. Oh, I was waiting for my second hint.
You want the second hint?
Why not?
Okay. All right.
Oh, it's Matthew McConaughey. That's
Yep.
Greenlights.
Yep.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh, it was. Oh, amazing. Okay, so what this book is about, obviously it's about his life. I've been in this life for 50 years, been trying to work out its riddles for 42, and been keeping diaries of clues to that riddle for the last 35. Notes about successes and failures, joys and sorrows, things that made me marvel, and things that made me laugh out loud. How to be fair, how to have less stress, how to have fun, how to hurt people less, how to get hurt less, how to be a good man, how to have meaning in life, how to be more me. Recently, I worked up the courage to sit down with those diaries. I found stories I experienced, lessons I learned and forgot, poems, prayers, prescriptions, beliefs about what matters, some great photographs, and a whole bunch of bumper stickers. I found a reliable theme, an approach to living that gave me more satisfaction at the time and still. If you know how and when to deal with life's challenges, how to get relative with the inevitable.
You got it.
You can enjoy a state of success I call catching green lights. So I took a one-way ticket to the desert and wrote this book. An album, a record, a story of my life so far. This is 50 years of my sights and scenes, felts and figured, outs, cools and shamefuls, graces, truths, and beauties of brutality. Getting away with, getting caught, and getting wet while trying to dance between the raindrops. Sorry, I gotta flip my page, guys. Hopefully, it's medicine that tastes good. A couple of aspirin instead of infirmity. A spaceship to Mars without needing your pilot's license. Going to church without having to be born again. And laughing through the tears. It's a love letter to life. It's also a guide to catching more green lights. And to realizing that the yellows and reds eventually turn green too. Good luck.
It was really good. So I did this one on audio as well. And then somebody had requested the book. Mm-hmm. And I remember I checked it, whatever, we did our job. And then since they weren't there right away for it, I ended up picking it back up and just flipping through it. And the book itself, if you do the audiobook, totally worth it because he reads it. It's fabulous. But to see the book and to see some of his stuff actually in there, that was pretty cool. It adds like a whole nother level.
And I mean, I know we've talked about this, but he did the audiobook for it. And there's something about Matthew McConaughey that, like, when he talks, he's just one of those people that you just love to listen to.
Yeah, there was a lot I didn't know about him.
Yeah.
A lot. So I was very surprised.
Yeah, and I also love that in a lot of characters that he plays, he brings his personality, like his real personality into those characters.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what, 3-1? So there's only, you thought you were going to do really bad.
I did. I kind of want to say, though, I really like your hints, so I feel like I just want the hints anyway.
Oh.
Even if that's cheating.
Okay, then. All right. So this next one, a man travels around Florida.
Oh, is this Dave Barry?
Yeah.
Oh, best date ever.
Yes. Best date ever.
Hilarious.
A Florida man defends his homeland. Oh, okay, so what this book is about. We never know what will happen next in Florida. We know only that any minute now, something will. It's a great state, and Dave is going to tell you why. Join him as he celebrates Florida from Key West at the bottom to whatever it is that's at the top, from the Sunshine State's earliest history to the fun fair of weirdness. It's a hilarious book, and by the end, you'll have to admit that whatever else you might think about Florida, you can never say it's boring.
That was a fun book. My book club loved it. Like, we
It's so
laughed.
funny.
Oh, we had such a good time talking, and then he did the rating scale on the what's that? There's that machine, the whatever-o-matic, where you can get like the little mermaid comes out, like the,
yeah,
the Mold-O-Matic, I think it's called, and that's how he was like rating the different places.
Yeah.
And so when we went to Weeki and we were like waiting in line for something, and all of a sudden I looked over and I saw the machine and I just started laughing because he also had been there. So
I've been like, hey guys, inside joke, sorry.
I know, it was great.
That is a fun book, and it's so funny because I feel like lately I've been meeting people and I don't know where they're from, and they'll tell me where they're from, and they'll be like, oh, it's in Florida. And, like, I've never heard of it. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're lying. Like, you mean you don't live in Tampa or Orlando? And I'm like, that's what typically everybody says. But I live in Florida, and I say that, too. So I'm like, okay.
The state is much bigger than people realize.
It is. All right, so 4-1. You're doing good. You're doing good. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
All right, 2 neighbors meet in 8th grade, become best friends. One gets cancer as an adult. The other friend's life is a mess.
Oh. No, I definitely need a hint.
It's now a show, and there is a follow-up book, but it's boring to me, in my opinion. That's my opinion. My opinion.
Oh, no.
I'll say it one more time. My opinion. Okay. just making sure.
Uh-oh. I don't think I have this one.
No?
Mm-mm. Did I read it recently? How long ago was this?
No, it's been a while.
Oh. I'm, like, trying to think for some reason in the young adult section, but I don't know if I'm right. Okay, then I definitely don't have it.
Okay. Firefly Lane by Kristin Hannah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes. I'm not going to lie. I didn't really dig that TV show.
Oh, I didn't listen. Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
I actually loved the book, though.
I love the book.
But it's been a really, really long time since I had read the book.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh.
Okay, so what this book is about. Kate is at the bottom of the 8th grade food chain, and Tully, the new girl in town, seems to have it all: beauty, brains, and ambitions. They couldn't be more opposite, but they make the best of friends. And the book spans more than 3 decades. It's a powerful story of 2 women. I agree with you. I tried watching the show, and immediately I was like, no.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know.
Isn't Katherine Heigl in it?
Yes.
Yeah. See, problem number 1.
Yeah, I don't mind.
kidding.
27 Dresses. I don't
Oh,
mind
no,
her.
I do love the
love that
Ugly
movie.
Truth. And I did like her in Grey's Anatomy before she left, but we're not going to talk about that. So I love the book. And they do have like a follow-up, and I think it's called Summer Island. I think that's a follow-up. I could be wrong.
It might be. I read all of her books, but like a long time ago.
Yeah.
So the ones that are kind of more recent in my mind would be like The Great Alone and The Four Winds and The Nightingale, because those are all the ones that I've read in the past like 5 years. The other ones I read, I think, before I moved down here. So it's been a long time.
I think I read this in high school.
Okay.
Or middle school, to be honest.
Yeah.
Listen, I dug back.
You did. Man,
right.
when she said she creeped on my Goodreads, she wasn't kidding.
I wasn't. And guys, I modeled my Goodreads after Bethany's Goodreads because she has everything organized into the years that she read them.
I do. It's the only way I can keep track.
So then I strive to do that, and I do it now too. All right. You ready for the next one?
I guess.
Okay. Mom hasn't set foot outside her house in 17 years, and suddenly she is missing. Daughter must face her fears before someone comes for her.
Young adult?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's the title? It's like our favorite author. Lies? Safe House. No, Safest Lies.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, let her work through this, because she's getting there.
Oh. This is why I wouldn't be good on Jeopardy, because of the timer. They'd be like, no, you're wrong.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me go again.
Just give me an hour. I'll get it.
All right. So this is The Safest Lies by Megan Miranda. Look, a hint. It's a Megan Miranda book. There you go.
Oh my
Didn't
gosh.
even need it.
Oh.
So what the book is about. Kelsey has lived most of her life in a shadow of fear, raised to see danger everywhere. Her mother hasn't set foot outside their front door in 17 years since she escaped from her kidnappers with nothing but her attacker's baby growing inside of her, Kelsey. Kelsey knows she's supposed to keep a low profile for their own protection, but that plan is shattered when she drives off a cliff and is rescued by volunteer firefighter and classmate Ryan Baker. A few days later, she returns home to face her greatest fear. Her mother is missing.
That was a good one.
It was.
Yeah, remember we were like, she did young adult books, and then we read all of them.
We did. We found all of them, and then I'm pretty sure our director went and ordered everything.
Yeah.
And we were like, thank you. We appreciate it.
We got connections.
Yeah. All right. You're doing really well.
I'm doing better than I thought I would.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
So, fun fact, I did play this game with my director and one of our other coworkers yesterday. Oh, 2 of our other coworkers, just to see where they were. And our director crushed it. She really did. I was shocked. I was like, but it's been so long since you've read it. But she's really good at remembering books.
I was going to say, what's that phrase? You've got a memory like a steel trap or whatever.
Oh,
I don't know. There's a phrase. But yes, she remembers books.
Yeah. And then the other 2 coworkers, but they haven't read any of these. So,
Okay.
But they did really good guessing.
Oh, good.
So, all right. Number 8, Spring Break, Different Country, Dead Girl. Best friend is blamed.
Oh, this is young adult again.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't mix up my
I love
titles.
how excited you just got.
I can't mix up my titles. I'll Never Tell?
Yes.
Oh!
Okay, you're doing great. Okay, so that's I'll Never Tell by Abigail Haas.
Is it Haas? Like a Haas avocado? Isn't that how they spell it? Is it spelled the same?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I just buy avocados.
I forget. The name's Haas.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And do you want to know what the hint would have been?
Yes.
The last page made me gasp.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so what the book is about. Spring break Aruba. Swimming, sunshine, and golden beaches. It was supposed to be the best time of Anna's life. Paradise. But then the unthinkable happens. Anna's best friend is found brutally murdered. And as the local police begin to investigate the gruesome crime, suspicion and evidence point to one person, Anna. Now trapped in a country not her own, Anna must fight for her freedom and prove her innocence. As she awaits the judge's decision, it becomes clear that everyone around her thinks she is not only guilty, but dangerous.
I don't remember what I said in my review on this one, but I do remember as I was reading it, this would never happen to me because my parents never would have let me go on spring break like that.
Absolutely not. Like, even as, like, I never did anything fun for spring break. Like, I stayed home.
Oh, no. I never even came to Florida for spring break. Like, let alone go to another... No.
I came to Florida, but that's because I lived here.
Yeah.
So, I didn't go anywhere else.
Spring break? Oh, you're working.
Right.
You're going to get extra hours at your job.
That's like when I watch, like, teenage dramas, and all of a sudden they're going on, like, these weekend trips and stuff like that. And I'm like, you guys could do that? I was like, my mom would have been like, are anyone's parents going to be there? No, I'm sorry. No.
And I don't know what it was, but I never even thought to ask.
No.
You know what I mean?
Because none of my friends would have done, like,
no.
None of us. So, that is one of my favorite young adult books.
That was a fun one.
I actually, yesterday, like, as I was doing this, I grabbed the book and read, like, the last 5 pages again.
Did you really?
It was just so good. Yeah. I was like, oh.
You're funny.
You're doing so... I think there's, 2 that you couldn't get so far?
Yes, I believe so.
You're doing so much better than you thought that you would. Okay, you ready for number 9?
Yes. How many are there?
10.
10. Okay.
52. Right. I'm just kidding.
Well, either way, I'm still going to end on top now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm confident now.
Girl is seriously ill and allergic to everything. Mom is lying.
I just said yesterday. Oh, I liked that book. It was My Darling Rose Gold.
Yes.
That's so funny.
Here's the thing, guys. Bethany went and looked at her Goodreads yesterday, and she started naming off some of the titles, and I was like, if she does not stop looking at these books, I'm going to break her computer. I didn't say that.
That's so funny, because I was just scrolling through, like, I wonder what books we read it together, or, like, yeah.
It was funny. I thought you said you didn't like that one, or maybe that was Laura.
No, I liked it.
Okay, I think that was our director. That was like, I didn't like that one. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so, and your hint would have been Rose. All right, so what the book is about. The first 18 years of her life, Rose Gold Watts believed she was seriously ill. She was allergic to everything, used a wheelchair, and practically lived at the hospital. Neighbors did all they could, holding fundraisers, but no matter how many doctors, tests, or surgeries, no one could figure out what was wrong with Rose Gold.
Yeah. It was a very easy read, but it reminded me of that, like, true crime story that I've heard on a couple of podcasts. And what's her name? Gypsy Rose?
Gypsy Rose, yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't know. I have no basis for this, but I just feel like maybe the author got some ideas or whatever from that story. But
that's what it felt like, yeah.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty fun to read.
I thought you were going to get that. I thought you would get that one confused with one from the young adults room.
Which one?
Everything.
Oh, I vaguely remember that one.
Oh, okay.
Was she the one that had to be, like, inside all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember
I'm
that.
just shaking my head. You guys can't.
Yeah, you can't see her. She's telling me yes. Okay. Yeah, that one didn't stick with me as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really thought those were going to be the 2 that you got.
No. Okay.
Right. Well, good to know.
Well, your hint would have given it away, so.
Yeah. All right. The last one, which you don't get a hint or anything with.
Oh, no. Okay.
7.
7. Like the movie? Oh, it's my girl. Taylor Jenkins Reid. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sarah just finished this.
I did. Yeah, I was like, she doesn't get anything else. She gets 7.
I'm like, Brad Pitt?
It's so funny because our director, when she asked the same question, I said, I don't know what that is.
Oh, that movie's so good.
All right, so what the book is about. Aging Hollywood movie icon Evelyn Hugo is ready to tell the truth about her glamorous and scandalous life. But when she chooses unknown magazine reporter Monique Grant for the job, no one is more astounded than Monique herself. Why her? Why now? Summoned to Evelyn's apartment, Monique listens in fascination as the actress tells her story. From making her way to LA in the 1950s to her decision to leave show business in the 80s. And of course, the 7 husbands along the way.
That was a fun one. And if you guys haven't tried her yet, she's an interesting author. All of her books are like just a little different from each other, but this girl can write for sure. And her ideas are really interesting. And this is one of the ones that has what I call my Easter egg, because there's a character that has shown up in 2 of her other books that I've read. So it's kind of fun to see that name and be like, I know them.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and the way that it was written, it felt like I was reading a biography, but not, and it just flowed, and it took me a little bit to get into it, but that's just 'cause life. Life has been crazy, but I went on a beach trip with some friends, and I started reading it, and I just got into it and immersed in it, and I think I finished it, like, 2 days later. I stayed up till, like, I don't know, like, midnight. I don't remember what time. I stayed up till, like, midnight finishing it, so I was like, I have to know. I have to know what happens.
It was fun.
So I do recommend that book. Actually, I recommend all of these books.
Yeah, for sure. You picked good ones.
I'm so glad to. Okay, so that was, you only got 2 wrong and you got 8 right.
I was so afraid I was going to get like all of them wrong because I'm so bad at trivia. Like, this is why we don't go play trivia night anywhere. Like, they just did a Stranger Things trivia at one of the places that we used to go running. And I was almost like, ooh. And then I'm like, no, you'll fail. You won't remember anything.
Honestly, though, Stranger Things, I just finished season 4 and went back to start season 1. I didn't remember season 2 at all.
Oh, really?
Like, the only thing I remembered was Bob.
Oh, Bob. Oh, Bob.
May he rest in peace. Oh. Spoiler alert. It's fine.
Bob's the real hero of this show.
He really is.
Across all the seasons.
All right, so I have one more question for you.
Okay.
What are you reading right now?
Oh, well, that's pretty easy. Okay, so the one that I scribbled down to mention is called Iona Iverson's Rules for Commuting. And this author, I read her debut novel like a year or 2 ago, and I thought it was just really sweet. I liked it. It was kind of like a comfort read. This one, the author's name is Claire Pooley, and the dedication page starts with "Be More Iona," and I was already like, okay, who is this person? And I adored the characters. I loved the setting. It takes place on like a train, so you're in England and people are commuting to and from work, and she always, has to have the same seat and all that kind of stuff. And everybody on the train, because, we're all people watchers, whether we admit it or not.
Oh, 100%.
They all got nicknames for each other. So there's like, the magician and the crazy lady and whatever. And so it's really cute how they kind of end up together, and then they help each other out. And it just, it really left me with a big smile on my face. And it was one of those kind of books that gives you the gentle reminder to just be a good human. And I really liked it. And I suggested it to one of our patrons because as I was reading it, I was thinking, this is right up her alley. And she brought it back, I think, in less than a week. And she was hugging the book when she went to hand it back to me. And she said, thank you. So It really is. It's just a sweet read. We don't always need something that's like fantasy or romance or whatever. Sometimes it's more like a comfort, just a, I liked it.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
So we talked about this on the Outliers episode, and I finally gave in. I'm reading Where the Crawdads Sing.
Yay!
And by that, I mean I read the prologue.
That's okay. You got to read it, and then we're going to watch the movie.
Yes. So I'm on page 1. It's fine. We'll get there. So, yeah, that's what I'm reading right now.
I'm excited. I'm curious to see what you think about it.
Yeah, me too. I'm a little nervous, but it's all right. All right, well, guys, I had so much fun today. I hope you did too.
I did end up having fun, and I'm really excited I didn't have to pull up my Goodreads to remind myself what any of these books were. I had it ready too.
You did. I'm so proud of you. All right, well, if you guys have any questions, any comments, let us know what you think. You can reach us at our Gmail account, themulberrylibrary@gmail.com. I almost had it.
You almost?
It's
my
fine.
gosh, you guys could send us your own trivia and see if we can guess the book.
Oh, that'd be so much fun. Do it, please. All right, well, that's all we have for you guys today. So we'll talk to you later.
Happy reading, Mulberry.